Hi guys, welcome to another video of lag and filling stats. What's new? And happy post-week Valentine's Day everyone! Guess what? I'm single and I'm happy. No need to be depressed about it. So today, I'm finally telling another personal story time. It's perfect for Valentine's Day, although it's somewhat of a negative and cringy experience. So it's not really something happy, per se. So I guess it's not perfect, but whatever. It's actually pretty funny. So as you're watching me doing all of this, filling stats, I'm level 200 now, so I can do all of those new stuff. Someone forced me to level up so I can fill their stats for them. So I went through all of that torture. But anyways, here's my story. I can tell you it all started on day one. The first few hours of me playing Toram, boom, I get flirted on. And as the newbie and naive person I am, I just accepted it and played along, cause honestly, I needed all the help I could get. And friends, cause it's just a newbie thing. You want friends. I was very social during that time with some friends, especially with my guild that I also joined the first day. I was very lucky to just have that social experience right when I started, and when you look at me now, you just can't compare at all. But anyways, back to the story. So we hung out a lot together. His thing was to just randomly invite me to a party whenever I was on, and we would hang out, I guess. I actually didn't mind the random party invite at that time, but if you did that to me now, with no notice, you would get a pretty cold rejection. Just saying. I would be pretty pissed off, like, what do you want with me? So, after being just normal flirty for a while, he became, should I say, inappropriate flirty? Some inappropriate role-playing? Hopefully just that gets the message across, because I'm not planning to get into details. And I was very awkward about it, and just trying to stall time, you know? So he was like, oh sorry, you're not ready yet? I get it, I'll wait for you. And I'm like, hello? Cringe much? Never gonna happen, boo-boo. So I think there were other instances of that too, and I just somehow got through all of them with nothing ever happening. And I think he just got the message, and one day, out of the blue, I was scrolling through my friends list. Couldn't find him. He deleted me, completely ghosted me, which is so rude, by the way. I was so triggered by it, but you know, in the end, probably was for the best. And you thought that was the end, right? Apparently not. After around 2 years or so, a random person whispered me, being like, hey there, you remember me? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's you. He had a different username, by the way, and he friended me again, but by that time I was like super antisocial and never started conversations, which is the real me. I don't know what that me was in the very beginning. I was desperate in the beginning. Now I'm like, whatever, I don't care anymore. But yeah, I think he initiated some conversations which weren't really conversations, because I answer just really simply to questions, just like that, and it abruptly ends. And with no real interaction at all, really, guess what happened? He unfriended me again! Wow! That's something new, isn't it? But yeah, now that's the end of the story. And obviously there's more stuff, cause I just happened to be playing as a girl in Toram. And people tend to be creeps, cause they start approaching you as a friend, but they're super amateur, cause then they start taking different approaches after like only 10 minutes, thinking that's enough time to trick you into being honest and close with them. Doesn't work that way. And strangely, everyone does it. They're like, hi, wanna be friends? I wanna be friends with you. Let's be friends. And then they move on to flirting in that very same first conversation. Like, Okay, it's very obvious that you never wanted to be just friends with me. If any of you watching are that type of person, no offense, but gotta change your tactics. I had this one person, like maybe a few months ago, that messaged me on a different platform. I don't really quite remember it, but we friended each other on Toram a longish time ago, and he quit Toram, but then suddenly started to message me again on this other platform recently. And I really don't remember him at all. I tried so hard to remember, but I don't. But anyway, he's like, I just really want to make a friend out of you. And I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. And my replies apparently had him question if I actually liked our conversations or not, and just stuff like that. And I really hate those types of questions. Is it just me? And obviously I'm not going to answer like, yeah, I don't really like you and you're kind of weird and creepy, so bye. That's just not the kind of person I am. And I also can't say I enjoyed talking with him, because that's just not the truth, and it kind of shows. So I settle somewhere in the middle where I'm like an I don't care kind of person, and I'm just very indifferent and neutral about everything. But yeah, then the red flag started appearing when he asked what my real name was, which wouldn't actually hurt me, but I could see where this was going, so I refused to tell him. And of course, he had to reply back with a why question. Why? Why? So there was that, and he obviously thinks I'm stupid, or it's just him that's stupid, because later he asked if I used Facebook, which most likely, of course, I do have Facebook, most likely, but it wasn't quite a lie when I said no, because I really don't use it at all. I just have it, and I only go on it once, twice a month. And it just ended up with me having no social media accounts whatsoever. Which is very possible, but just kind of sad thinking about it, you know? And then third red flag, he asked for my photo. Okay, I didn't give you my name. Apparently I have no social media accounts. Why do you think I would give you my photo? And he goes through the why questions again, and oh, do you not trust me? I'm just tired of the interrogative questions that should be very obvious what the answer is, and I'm just being put in that awkward position of how to answer without being too mean. So that's my dealio with that person. And just FYI to all the girls out there, or guys, we're gender neutral here, but online presences looking for relationships are very shady. In not all, but most cases, you know? Okay, so be careful. In real life too, shady people exist. Make good decisions. We'll just, I made this whole video. I kind of edited it slightly, so I'm just gonna fast forward this right now. Okay, so there's that. I'm sorry if you were following along with me. I just completely ruined everything for you. But there are better videos out there. So follow one of those videos. I'll even put a link below. But anyways, yeah, make good decisions on the internet. Please be aware of predators. Next week I'll post a Valentine's Day cover, so watch out for that. Bye!